Welcome to the fascinating Science Channel. Dear friends, in 2021 we witnessed many beautiful astronomical phenomena. Entering 2022, although the world is still reeling from the pandemic, whenever you look up at the sky, the universe will still bring wonderful sights that you shouldn't miss. From enchanting lunar eclipses, planetary alignments to brilliant meteor showers, all promise an impressive 2022 awaiting us. So what notable astronomical events will occur this year? Please watch today's video to find the answer. Wishing you a new year of health, happiness, and success. Don't forget to subscribe to the Odyssey channel and turn on notifications. Now, let's explore together. The universe not only brings us a mysterious beauty, but also countless beautiful astronomical phenomena when observed from Earth. The light displays, the shimmering colors of the universe, always have a strong appeal to astronomy enthusiasts. And now, let's review the most notable astronomical events of 2022. The first notable event of the year is the Quadrantid's meteor shower. This is a meteor shower that usually appears every January. Streaks of light in the sky will appear in the northeast, right near the Big Dipper constellation. This year, the meteor shower peaks on the night of January 3rd to the early morning of January 4th. At that time, the slender crescent moon will set early, leaving a dark sky ideal for an excellent meteor display. This New Year's meteor shower produces brighter than average meteors, with a frequency of 25 to 100 meteor streaks per hour, depending on light pollution levels. The best way to observe many meteors is to find a location far from city lights, and wait about 20 minutes for your eyes to fully adapt to the darkness they seen this year. In March and April, the performance of the trio Mars, Saturn, and Venus. After the Quadrantid's meteor shower ends, February will be a month with few notable astronomical events. But wonderful things are reserved for those who know how to wait patiently. In late March, early risers will have the chance to witness 3 planets converging in the sky. Looking up at the low southeastern sky, about 1 hour before sunrise, you'll encounter Venus, Mars, and Saturn grouping together into a triangular cluster. The trio is so close that they will be within the same field of view of some telescopes and binoculars. This phenomenon will continue after the calendar turns to April. At that time, Venus will drift a bit farther away, while Mars and Saturn will still appear extremely close on the mornings of April 4th and 5th. At that moment, they almost overlap. If you are a fan of these 3 planets, don't miss the chance to observe their convergence in late March and early April this year. April is Global Astronomy Month, and those wanting to admire the night sky will have a busy month. If early April features the convergence of the Mars, Saturn, Venus trio, then April 21st and 22nd mark the peak of the Lyrids meteor shower. This will be the first meteor shower to peak in over 3 months, ending the prolonged meteor shower drought. At that time, it may produce about 15 meteor streaks per hour. Those who want to watch the meteor shower with their loved ones, take advantage of this period to have a romantic stargazing night with them. The next major astronomical event in April is a partial solar eclipse. A partial solar eclipse occurs when the moon only partially covers the sun, sometimes looking like a cookie with a bite taken out. In 2022, there will be 2 partial solar eclipses. The first one is on April 30th. A partial solar eclipse will occur in southern South America, parts of Antarctica, and some areas of the Pacific and Southern Oceans. The moon will pass between the Earth and the Sun. At its peak, about 64% of the Sun will be obscured by the moon. To observe the maximum coverage, viewers need to be in the Southern Ocean, west of the Antarctic Peninsula. However, viewers in southernmost Chile and Argentina will also see about 60% of the Sun obscured. If planning to watch the solar eclipse on April 30th, remember to use certified safe eye protection. Meteor shower and total lunar eclipse. On the night of May 6th into the early morning of May 7th, astronomy enthusiasts will witness the Eta Aquarids meteor shower. This is an above-average meteor shower, potentially reaching 60 meteors per hour at its peak. The best viewing time is after midnight, away from urban light pollution. Also in May, a total lunar eclipse will occur on the night of May 15th into the early morning of May 16th. A total lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the Earth's shadow. The moon will be completely obscured and gradually turn reddish-orange. The eclipse occurs near or just after moonrise along the Pacific coast. In the U.S. states of Oregon, Washington, and much of western and central northern Canada. Unfortunately, this lunar eclipse is not visible from Vietnam due to geographical location. June. 5 planets alignment and supermoon. June will witness an interesting astronomical phenomenon. 5 planets in the solar system will appear nearly aligned when viewed from Earth. This phenomenon occurs at dawn during the last 2 weeks of June and can be observed with the naked eye. Remarkably, they are arranged in order from the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. If the sky is clear, a 6th star may be added, which is Uranus. This promises to be a memorable moment. Wake up early in late June to not miss it. 2022 has 3 supermoons. The first will appear in mid-June. At that time, the moon is opposite the Sun and fully illuminated. A supermoon occurs when a full moon or new moon coincides with perigee. This is when the moon is closest to Earth, making it appear larger than usual. Fan, dawn. July. The largest supermoon of 2022. On the evening of July 13th, the full moon will reach its closest point to Earth in 2022, about 357,264 kilometers away. This will be the largest supermoon of the year. Prepare your camera to capture the supermoon on a cool summer evening. The night of July 28th into the early morning of July 29th will feature the Delta Aquarids meteor shower. This is an average shower, reaching about 20 meteors per hour at its peak. If patient and in an ideal location, you can admire the Delta Aquarids meteor shower that night. One of the most famous annual meteor showers is the Perseids, peaking in summer. This meteor shower is formed from debris of comet Swift-Tuttle. Its peak falls on the night of August 12th into the early morning of August 13th. Under good weather conditions, the Perseids can reach 100 meteors per hour at its peak. However, the Perseids annual display is often affected by moonlight, making meteors fainter. Therefore, you need to choose a suitable viewing location. This September, Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, will come closest to Earth in 59 years, since October 1963. At that time, it will be about 591.2 million kilometers away from us. At this moment, the planet will appear very large and bright compared to stars in the Pisces constellation. Re a fan of the October. Partial solar eclipse. This is the second and final solar eclipse of 2022, occurring on October 25th. This is the path map of this solar eclipse, best observed in southwestern Russia and Kazakhstan. If you wish to observe it, you might consider going to Russia or Kazakhstan for the best view. November. Witness the second total lunar eclipse of the year, the phenomenon most anticipated by Vietnamese people. The total lunar eclipse occurs on November 8th. If the sky is clear, this phenomenon can be easily observed with the naked eye without any equipment. The moon will pass through the northern part of the shadow's center, gradually darkening and turning blood red or rusty in color. This lunar eclipse can be easily observed across eastern Russia, Japan, Australia, the Pacific Ocean, and parts of western and central North America. This means the lunar eclipse can also be observed from Vietnam. In this event, the lunar eclipse will last about 1 hour and 25 minutes. If you want to watch the November lunar eclipse, remember to observe it on November 8th this year. Also in November, there will be 2 more meteor showers, with the peak of the minor Taurids meteor shower on the night of November 4th and early morning of November 5th. Since the Taurids is a minor meteor shower, observers can only see about 10 meteors per hour at its peak. At the end of November, the Leonids meteor shower also occurs. This is a meteor shower that appears in the constellation Leo. This medium-sized meteor shower peaks on the night of November 17th, with about 30 meteors per hour. Missed this year. In December, the Geminids meteor shower. One of the most anticipated annual meteor showers, and also one of the final astronomical events of the year, will peak in the second week of December. On December 13th and 14th is when the Geminids meteor shower reaches its peak. At this time, the meteor shower can bring 100 to 120 meteors per hour. Observers can also witness the Geminids meteor shower at a more moderate frequency throughout December. Therefore, choose a perfect spot to watch this year's final meteor shower. So today, Tot2V and you have reviewed the most prominent astronomical events of 2022. Wishing you wonderful experiences with this year's unique phenomena. Now, please continue selecting the video on the left or right side of the screen to explore other mysteries of the universe with Tot2V. See you in the next videos. Goodbye. Subscribe to the Guia Nemo channel so you don't miss exciting videos.